Okay, welcome back. We're doing our fall harvest salad. And I think we're ready for the dressing, right?
We are. And like I said, we're going to make our own dressing. I really like this dressing. I think it is really good. So the first thing we're going to put in is olive oil, and we're going to put 2.5 tablespoons of fat.
Okay. I like olive oil.
2.
Oh, take out the half.
No, we have another bottle.
Do you want me to open it for you?
Sure. Fill it up a little bit more. There. Okay.
Yep, got it. 2.5 tablespoons.
Got our 2.5 tablespoons of that. The next thing we're going to put in is balsamic vinegar.
I like balsamic vinegar too.
It's good in dressing. We're going to put 2 tablespoons of that in.
So 2.5 to 2. That should be easy to remember.
You know, this is something, this balsamic vinegar, that I got to make something with at work, and I thought, I will never use that whole thing of balsamic vinegar, but we have not used it. So it is something that you will use more than you think in your cabinet.
Ooh. Okay.
And then we have Dijon mustard we're going to stick in there, and we're going to put in 1.5 teaspoons of Dijon mustard.
Oh, a teaspoon now. Okay.
There we go, 1 teaspoon.
That's another thing that you think goes into a lot of different things, so you don't really realize it sometimes.
Right. Yeah, that is something that gets used quite often too, is that Dijon mustard.
Gives that little kick.
Right.
Okay. Oh, we have another potential local
Right.
item here.
We
right?
don't have local here today, but you can, and that is honey. And we are going to put in 2 teaspoons of honey.
Okay. Gives a little sweetness there.
Right. We've got a lot of different flavors going on in this.
2 teaspoons. Okay. And it does say Kentucky honey, so be sure and go out there and try and look for some local honey when you're making these different recipes for it. Because also it could potentially help with your allergies.
That is
That's what they say.
correct. And
Okay.
then salt, and it calls for 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit in here. And then we are going to whisk that together so it gets good mixed up.
Looking good. So it was olive oil, balsamic vinegar, Dijon mustard, and Kentucky honey, and a little bit of salt to make our dressing
Right.
that Lizzie says is very good.
It is. Can you smell it?
So, yeah,
Smells
it looks
very
good
good.
too, yes. Yes. I like everything that went into it.
I think I've sold them on it. And then after you get that made up, the next thing you're going to do, and you can do this right before you serve it, or you can do it ahead of time, you're going to put in 1/4 cup of dried cranberries. So I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle those in there. And then something else that you're going to put in is 1/4 cup of feta cheese. Now, I have a lot of people tell me they don't want feta in theirs because they don't like feta. And then I say, have you ever tried feta? And they say, well, no. I'm like, well, then how do you know you don't like it? It's really good,
It is good.
especially in this dish. So you're going to use 1/4 cup of that in here. And you're
Trying
going
different
to
cheeses.
sprinkle that over your salad. And then you can either put your salad dressing on, but if you're going to travel with it, I would make this up, take it with me, and put it on whenever I got to wherever I was going.
Okay.
And then we're going to put in walnuts. You're going to put in a half a cup of walnuts. And the good thing about those is if you buy them in the store, you can get these local walnuts too. If you buy them in the store, they come in a half a cup pack. So,
Oh, look at that.
right, you can just buy them like that, and you can sprinkle those on as well.
Now, you were saying that in the spring harvest, they use almonds, right?
Right.
Which, actually, I prefer, but
But
I'm
the
sure
walnuts are a
too.
good
Yeah,
hearty fall
yeah,
flavor.
it is a fall thing.
They have different flavors.
Exactly. I'm sure it's spectacular.
Get that mixed
I
up
just love
in
almonds.
there. And of course, like I said, you can either put the dressing on when you make it or wait, and you can let people put their own on, or you can pour that on there.
Which is true.
So,
Some people don't like it actually on there to begin with. So that's our fall harvest salad.
you can go ahead and drizzle a little bit of that on here. And it doesn't make up a whole lot of salad dressing, but that is enough to get this salad good and coated.
I'm going to try these. It's
What
good.
do you think? You like it?
I do. And that had some of the dressing on it. It was good.
Do you want to get it good and
Get all your
coated?
pieces covered.
Right. So it looks pretty in your glass dish. And like I said, this is something different that you can set out for Thanksgiving or anytime during the fall. And it's a nice pretty dish. It is healthy. It's got some fruits in there, your dark leafy greens.
Got a
you're
cranberry. I got cranberry.
Gary likes this salad. I think
It was good.
I think this is something he might make. Want to eat later, but yeah, it's a great dish and it's easy to make. Just throw it in there and
Got it going. And it's a fall harvest salad. And you can get a copy of the plated up recipe from the extension offices here in Marion County, Washington County, Nelson County. And try it out. Let us know what you think of it. Good job. Thank you.
thank you.
Okay, I've been with Lizzie Spalding at the Marion County Extension Office. This is Gary White for Central Kentucky Television.